Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rashida and I'm a home health nurse, and every Thursday I bring y'all along to work with me. We learn a bunch of stuff, and I kind of just bring you along my day and show you what it's like being a real home health nurse in Atlanta. Okay, it's 12:29. I really didn't start my day till like 11:30. I was having like a really emotional morning, so if I look a little thrown off, it's because I've been crying, but I'm trying to put on a smile on my face because this is a different vlog. And yeah, scoot that. This is this. Let's get into the tea, y'all.
Say that you're gonna be. Yeah.
If you're not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you take a moment to do so now, so that you don't miss any other videos. Okay, girlies, let's go to work. You already know the deal. It says I'm gonna get to my first patient at 12:31. I'm like 2 minutes away now. It's admissions, so typically I'd be in there about 30 to 45 minutes. I don't know what's going on with her. I'm actually gonna check. I'm so behind. I'm going to check on my tablet to see what she has going on. I had about 7-8 patients yesterday, and when I called everybody last night, no one answered. We make our schedules the night before, or you can call the morning of, but I like to make mine the night before, especially if I want to start early, because I can just go ahead and knock them out. Because I usually, if I'm going to make my schedule in the morning, I'm not going to call them till like 8-9 o'clock, and if I'm going to do that, then I have to give them some time, right? So I usually start around like 11. With all my patients, I try to give them like a 2-hour window, because Atlanta traffic is crazy. Okay, it may take me 30 minutes to get 3 miles. We don't know what the day is going to bring, so I always give them everybody a 2.5 hour window, and they are pretty always okay with it. Is this an apartment or is senior living? It looks like an apartment. So y'all know I've been on vacation for the past 2 weeks, and the clinical manager that I had, y'all, she left, and I had no freaking idea. So we have this new clinical manager. I've worked with her before in the previous team that I was on, so I got a little synopsis of how she is, and I don't like her because I don't feel like she's on her P's, her Q's, her T's, and she's not dyeing her eyes. So I don't like her, because with me, I'm very sharp, I'm on it, and I like my stuff done a certain way, and I just feel like she don't give that, right? So this morning she calls me and she's like, oh, the patient in Loganville is calling. I said, I don't know why I have a patient in Loganville. I don't see patients in Loganville. I got my territory moved. She's gonna say, well, who told you that? I said, somebody called me on Monday and said I was no longer covering that territory, because that's what Alyssa said. She's like, do you know who you spoke to? I said, I do not, but you can call Alyssa, because she said she got the information from Alyssa, right? She calls Alyssa and she texts me back and like, oh, can you do a patient in Snellville? What did Alyssa say? What's my territory? She's gonna say, Alyssa said your territory is Loganville. So now I'm messaging Alyssa, because yeah, y'all got me bent. I messaged Alyssa and I sent her the screenshot. I said, do I cover Loganville? She says, no, I don't cover Loganville. Okay, you like, please. But you know, I don't have a problem helping, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind. But what we're not gonna do is, I'm not gonna do patients in Loganville, Snellville, and Norcross in one day. Loganville is so big, like it's already 45 minutes trying to get to the other patients. Like, that's a lot of driving and a lot of time that y'all don't want to pay me for. So no, I'm not gonna do it. However, if you want me to cover a territory that's not mine, I need a courtesy call or text saying, hey, can you cover this territory? Let me look at this apartment building, because I'm sitting here yapping with y'all and I'm just driving in circles. But yeah, just give me a courtesy call and let me know, like, hey, you know, I'm about to give you a Loganville patient. Are you cool with covering the patient? Like, girl, please. But anyways, what is this? 9. That junk irritated me this morning, but I was like, you know what, whatever. It is what it is, and I just kind of kept it pushing, brushed it off, and moved on. So they gave me another patient in Loganville, and since I'm in Loganville, I'm probably just gonna go ahead and take the patient, and only because none of my patients answered, and the only thing that I was probably gonna have to do today was this sock, and I felt bad. So I'm gonna call the other patient in Loganville when I get done to see if she'll let me come by, and then yeah, one of the patients did text me back and told me it was okay to come see him, so I might go see him too. So that gives me 3. So I'm shy about 2 points, because a sock is 2.5 and an 11 is 1. I'm going to do 2 11s. So that puts me at 2.5, 3, 4, 4.5, and productivity is 6. So I need at least 1 or 2 more points. Where is building 12? Like, it's just skipping all the buildings and I'm not seeing what I'm looking for. I'm literally driving around in circles like an idiot. I don't understand. Like, if 13 and 14 and 11 is over there, where is building 12? I feel like the devil is really playing with me today. Like, oh, here it is. The devil is really playing with me today. But I found the building. Okay. The way this lady been calling and blowing us up, I swear, she better be in dire need of home health. And I mean that with every living bone in my body. I'm not laughing, but yeah, y'all, she had some serious stuff going on. Okay, my man, I see why she's calling. Okay, it looked like she had a fasciotomy and she needs wound care to it. Ooh, it's a big wound. Let's see. She has a wound vac. Okay. This is on the 23rd of June, so I'm pretty sure she's still on the wound vac. Oh, I'm sitting here like y'all know. Okay, so basically a wound vac is a wound machine. So it's like you put like a sponge inside the wound. Like, you have to cut the sponge to shape the wound, and you can't like push the sponge like in the wound, but just cut it so that like you can see the outlining of the wound and the sponge like sit within the wound bed. You put some tape over it and you connect the machine, and basically what it does is it's a negative pressure, and it's sucking like all the extra drainage out the wound. I like wound vacs because I feel like it really helps the wound heal really, really fast. As far as, I just came on here and told y'all she had a fasciotomy, but I didn't even tell y'all what a fasciotomy is. I don't know either, so let's look it up. I have an idea, but okay, so she had a fasciotomy. I think I'm saying that right, but basically what a fasciotomy is cutting like that that thick layer, it's like a tough connective tissue, and it's called a fascia. So fasciotomy, whatever. But it's common in patients with like compartment syndrome, and bleeding kind of causes pressure inside the muscle compartment if you don't address it. So you cut it open to relieve the pressure, and I think she's just on a wound vac to get that done. Hopefully she already has the wound vac. Sometimes they'll get discharged. Oh, she's so young. Sometimes they'll get discharged with the wound vac. Sometimes they won't. So we'll just have to wait to see when we go in there. She was intubated, all kinds of stuff. Oh my goodness. All right, so yeah, let me go in here and see what's going on. Well, I didn't mean to show y'all that. Hopefully y'all didn't see that. Okay, so on my little badge buddy, I have a highlighter, I have a pen with different colors. This is a cute little keychain, and then I have a highlighter. I also pack an extra pen in my pocket, just because when I'm doing sometimes if I'm like have gloves on, I'll touch this pen and wipe it off and not this one. So that's how I keep them separated. And then of course, you can't forget your stethoscope. You know, I feel like one day we're gonna pack my bag to go to work because, duh, why not? Let's go to the trunk and get my cart, girl. Oh, I just love this magnetic thing because I was definitely trying to figure out how I was gonna be able to show y'all what's in my cart. So, because she's in admissions, she's going to need a admissions book, and this is gonna hold like all her medications, all the company policy stuff, and numbers, important numbers to call. And also just some cute little informational stuff that they can read on. That's really pretty interesting if you ask me. I have some gloves and of course my stethoscope. I've already showed y'all my cart before, and this is pretty much what it looks like. Oh, y'all, I want to show y'all my my scrubs of the day. Oh. Is this dirty? Why isn't it locking? Is that part of my car not iron? Okay, so y'all, I'm gonna show y'all the outfit of the day. Oh, cool. There you go. Okay, so the angle's a little bit weird, but y'all, damn, I almost busted my butt. But y'all, look at these cute, they kind of, I don't know. I think it's cute, I'm not really sure. I think it gives, like, I have these big old feet. But I had bought them and I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear these because I paid for them. So why not? Ooh. But that's too close to now, bitch, please. Why are you so close? Hey girls, I'm back. It's 1:54 and I literally just got done with that visit. I have to call my clinical manager to give a driveway call, but before I call, I just want to tell y'all, it was so freaking complex. She's literally like 44. She had open heart surgery, all that. You remember I was telling y'all the gist of it. But I was not really sure what a fasciotomy was at the time, so I'm so glad that I looked it up because y'all, she literally asked me because she didn't know, they didn't educate her in the hospital when she had the surgery. So she had to ask me like what a fasciotomy was and what happened and yada yada this and the third. And I was so glad. When I tell you I'm so glad that I looked it up because I was able to explain to her in detail what was going on. And she was just such a sweet soul. I'm so sorry she had to go through that at such a young age. But anyways, that's done. I'm gonna call and give a driveway call. While I was in there, the scheduler called me and asked me to do another sock. I'm fine with it. Go ahead and add it on, boo. Because remember I was telling y'all I didn't have enough points anyway, so that worked out well. That puts me right at 5, and then I have one more patient that answered, so I'm gonna see him and the other admissions. I have to chart. I have a sock from yesterday to chart on. I have an 18 and 2 10s. I had a full day yesterday. My first day back to work, and baby, I hit the ground running. Wheels were on fumes and they were like zoom, okay? I took off running. So today I'm gonna hit productivity again. They asked me to work Saturday, and you know I was like, hell yeah, give me them coins, give me them coins. So I'm working Saturday. Hell, I wouldn't mind working Sunday. Matter of fact, I could work for the next 2 weeks every day. Back. Y'all need help Sunday too? What's up? What's tea? But deadass, no joke, I'm finna ask her that though, for real. I feel like I had something to do on Sunday, but that's neither here nor there. Catch up with y'all when we get to our next patient. We have a 27-minute drive, so I'm about to vibe out, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Oh, wow, you don't say.
Yeah, I'm about to complain about that right now because they rushing us, giving us anxiety about this stuff, and then I'm sorry.
That's okay, baby. I'm not mad at you. It's okay. It happens all the time. It's fine.
Just send it back, and then I'll see when she gets out. Okay? Thank you so much.
No problem. I'm sending it back now.
All right. Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Well, that's a dub. I was like 24 minutes away, but that's okay. I'm gonna just see this last patient and head on home. So that means Rashida only saw 2 people today, and they can kiss my ass because they fucked me up. Yeah, I'm not mad at her. It's not her fault. But that's okay. I'm glad I didn't make it all the way to the patient's house. So let me see how far this man is, and then I'm gonna knock him out and I'm gonna head on to the house, baby. Oh, he's 10 minutes away. Even better. Oh, there's other patient I was trying to discharge. Let me call her and see if she answers. Because if she answers, I could do that as well. So. She don't want no more visits. This lady did not answer, so I'm about to just go see my last patient, and then I'm gonna take it on to the house. I have a play date later on. Me and Bailey has a play date later on, so we're gonna be headed there shortly. I wish her pool was open because, oh my God, today could have been a nice freaking pool day. That would have been amazing. But whatever. This patient's 10 minutes away. He's just a regular RN10. I'm going in for a supervisory visit to make sure that the LPNs are doing what they're supposed to be doing. The patient is satisfied, and any complaints or concerns, we can address them right here, right now, and get it done with. What's up? What's tea? And also, he's probably towards the end of his period, so we probably have to go in to see if we want to recert or discharge. But yeah, today's a cool little work day. I'm not even mad at it. I think I might have to combine today and tomorrow because I don't think this vlog is that long. like I didn't have a full work day, so it's not much tea going on. The first patient that I had though, they took all freaking day. Like she took all day. But so for some reason I didn't see the buddy code on this patient, and this patient's actually a lab and a wound care, so I'm praying that he has the lab stuff, because I don't have no lab, and I know I have wound care stuff to do, basic wound care, but child, yeah, if you don't have no vials, no labs will be taken. But I'll definitely be changing the dressing change, and that's how we gonna do that. I was on the phone with my mom, so that's what oh, you know what, I shouldn't be on there long. I need to be on 69, but I think I'm blocking somebody's driveway, child. I don't even know. But all right, bestie girls, let me go in here and do this wound care and this pick line dressing change with no labs. I'm gonna get back, because I want to get out. Y'all, that man did not have no freaking how far is 5 miles? Please be like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That man didn't have the stuff he needed to change his pick line, and he doesn't finish his antibiotics till Friday. He has stuff to change his pick line. He does not have the stuff to do his labs, and so he finishes in his antibiotics on Friday. So I'm gonna have to come back tomorrow to do the labs. There was this other patient that we always call, but they don't ever answer, and the note says to do a drive-by between 3 and 4 or 3 and 5, because the daughter's always home. But it's 2:32 and I'm not sitting out here till 3 o'clock, so I'm going to attempt to do a drive-by right now, and then and see. But I remember my LPN telling me that she never answers the phone, but they really need the help, so I'm just gonna go ahead and try my luck. But we're 15 minutes away, bestie girls, so I will see you guys when we get there. This be the part of home health that people never show you, or the parts that people don't like. It's now 2:37 and they're calling me to ask me to do another rock. I could have said no, but I took the rock because I'm already short on productivity, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll just go ahead and knock it out. But it's just like, remember the sock that the admissions they gave me before, on the way there, like 20 minutes away, she called me and told me never mind, don't go. And now you're calling me again at 2:30 asking me, can I see someone else? Of course, y'all know me, I stand up for myself in home health. And I'm gonna tell y'all this, if you want to do home health, you have to have tough skin, and you have to be able to stand up for yourself, because if not, they're gonna throw you to the wolves, and they're gonna put you wherever you go. If they find out that you're willing to do something, and if they find out that you're just gonna do whatever they throw on your schedule, baby, they're gonna keep throwing stuff on your schedule, and they're gonna keep treating you any kind of way. You gotta put your foot down and let them know, like, yo, I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. Nah, that ain't what we doing, and that ain't how we moving. Nip it in the bud. But let me see how far this patient is. I'm not even mad, because I think she's like literally on the way home, so I'm not tripping. But it's just like, please, let's be respectful. And really, the only thing that's really honestly irritating me, and we used to have, this company never used to be like this. I think we ended up getting a new scheduler. Our scheduler quit, and we had to get a new scheduler. And they're trying to train people and stuff. So it's just like, ugh, I'm wasting all my gas, all my miles. And it's annoying. So, 20 minutes away, and we'll just see y'all when we get there, honey. Hey girly pops, I actually forgot to get back on camera before I came out my uniform, so let me get back on here to close out the vlog. With my last patient, I was in there for like a good 45 minutes to an hour. She had uncontrolled diabetes, so she needs some teaching on her hyperglycemia. Her issue is her diet. She claims that she doesn't really have an appetite, so whatever she has a taste for, that's what she eats. So she eats like graham crackers and stuff like that. I'm talking about her blood pressure, her blood sugars were hitting 500s. So she got admitted to the hospital because they could not regulate her blood sugars. She went to the hospital and got back home on last week Wednesday, and they sent her home with the same freaking insulin. Like, they got her taking Lantus at night, which is 20 units, and they have her taking another short actin, but she's only taking 10 units before meals. Which, if someone comes in with uncontrolled hyperglycemia, why would you discharge them with the same medication regimen? So my goal for her is to try to get her in with the endocrinologist sooner than August 28th, and then also to get her an additional sliding scale to her 10 units. And I tried to explain that to her and broke that down. But I think really for her, it's just really diet control and getting a good regimen. Like for her, I would like to keep her blood sugars between 250s. Like that's my target goal right now, is to get it to stay down below 250. And then of course we'll move on and get down to 180 or whatever. But we need her to get into the endocrinologist and so forth. My day, man, it was a crazy day. I got off, I picked layup. Now we're on our way to our pool day. We are about to have a play date with my best friend and her son. It is so hot in Atlanta. But yeah, that's it. That's all for the work vlog. Thank y'all for coming to work with me. Y'all know I love y'all so much. If you have any questions, don't forget to drop them down in the comments. Again, I might have to combine 2 work days. We gonna see when I get done editing this vlog. I love y'all a bunch, and thank you for always watching my working vlogs. I love y'all.